Boo!
Boo!
Hello, welcome back to Strictly Speaking, Halloween edition. I am Janet Snakehole-Macklin.
And I am Poppy Snakehole-Macklin.
Week 6.
Week 6. Wow. It's going so fast. It's like already halfway through.
Yeah, next week's the halfway point. I can't believe it.
Wow. That is crazy.
So, what did you think about Halloween week?
It was great, but I did have a few issues with the judges.
So did I. I am absolutely fuming.
I mean, surely. I saw something on Instagram or TikTok saying she must have swallowed like a sour sweet or something that night. Because, honestly, she was not nice.
I was thinking more about something's up with Craig.
What, because he scored Angela 9?
Yes. And
Yeah,
I have a lot of thoughts about...
9.
I have a lot of thoughts about Angela.
Angela is very good, but it just didn't have the swivel, did it? And there was quite a lot of mistakes.
I have a lot to say about Angela. We'll come back to Miss Angela Rippon, okay? Okay, so why don't we start with the elimination? We're not surprised, were we?
No, we did say... Who did we say was going to be in the dance-off? We said Zara. Who else did we say?
You said Nigel, and I said Krishnan or Annabelle. So...
Oh, okay, so we were both wrong.
Yeah, before we talk about Adam, let's talk about Zara. Because, again, we kind of knew it, especially once we saw it was a Charleston, we kind of knew it was kind of doomed.
But I thought the Charleston was better than what I was expecting.
Yeah, it was better than what I was expecting, but, you can tell it was just her time.
Yeah, but she did do well, and she got far into the competition.
Well,
and she's literally done no dance experience, whereas a lot of them have got some dance experience, so,
That is true. She was, the weakest dancer left statistically, so it was, her time to go.
Yeah.
So, also, yeah, I thought that concept was very random as well, the whole skeletons in the spa.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever seen a skeleton in a spa is probably in Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, slightly random, but, it worked.
Yeah, this was it was almost like the whole Dan Walker Lobster James by B thing that we said about at the start.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite like that. At least it was actually something that Halloween-y skeletons.
Yeah.
I feel like the least scary concept was probably Bobby's.
Yeah.
But yeah. So honestly, the thing about Zara is that it was her time to go. But for the first Love Island on Strictly, I do think she was a good choice for the first Love Island on Strictly. Because she has done other things, and she has, she seems like a lot more, I don't watch Love Island, so I don't know, I just normally assume them to be these, very, I don't know, my uncle watches it, but it's never been my thing, but she does seem kind of, down to earth, and she seems really, nice, and it was nice to have her on Strictly, because it seems she just seems like a very nice, nice person, so, that maybe might open the doors for other Love Islanders.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
As long as they don't start getting goggle boxes on, then,
it could still work with goggle boxes.
I'm literally I have nothing against the goggle boxes people. I watch it sometimes, and I think the people on there are quite funny, but I would literally have everyone from Love Island on there before I would get a goggle boxer on if I was a producer on Strictly.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, sad to see Zara go, but it was her time, and Adam being in the dance-off, were you surprised?
He didn't deserve to be in the dance-off. I personally loved his dance. I saw on TikTok that you said it was too thickly sweet for you, but I loved that dance. I loved that style of it. I thought it was really good.
I wasn't I wasn't the biggest fan of his dance. I thought it was a little bit too cheesy. But I don't necessarily think he deserved the dance-off either.
Yeah, he definitely... Yeah, he didn't deserve the dance-off. But was I surprised? I don't know. I mean, I don't know about his support base, whether it's as, like, high as some of the others.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying that he didn't deserve to be in the dance-off, so that means they might vote for him next week.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe because he got in that dance-off, people are now like, oh no, we have to vote for him. So I feel like he might not be in the dance-off next week.
Yeah, seriously, how does Adam manage to stay so positive all the time?
Oh, I really like him, and I think I'm maybe voting for him next week.
I mean, he's not one of my favourites, but I mean, I just don't get it. How is he so, like, smiley all the time? Like, he's in the dance, but he's like, oh, that's okay, it means I get to do me dance again. Oh, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately.
Pardon?
That's just, like, I don't get how is he so positive all the time, like... And then, like, for the first... I think, like, that moment, like, in the dance-off when, like, they were standing there waiting for it, like, to be called, I think that was the one time, like, the first time in the history of the universe that he did not smile.
The first time.
I know, it's absolutely shocking that happened, but... Yeah, I mean, I was surprised that he was in the dance-off. I don't necessarily think he deserved it. I think it should have been Krishnan, but, you know, we'll come again, we'll...
No, stop this hate on Krishnan.
Who should it have been, then?
Who should it have been?
Because then...
To be honest, like, I'm really struggling because for the first time ever, I literally have no one that I don't want to go in the dance with.
Yeah, but I mean, because then the only other person that, you know, I think could have been the dance-off is Annabelle, and you love Annabelle, so...
Yes, I do. We've got to protect her from getting in the dance-off, so, you know, it's tricky.
But yeah, I was also, I read everything I was surprised that Adam was in the dance-off, because Neil did a poll again, like, it was right before the results show, he asked people who they voted for, and, like, the second, like, lowest person was Annabelle.
Oh no!
And then Annabelle... Adam was, like, quite high up on that list, though. But then there was a separate list of where Adam was in the second lowest. But then that's confusing because then Bobby and Leighton were towards the lower end of that as well. But on Neil's thing, they were very high up. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I think I don't know whether to trust, like... I don't know which one to trust, though. Because Neil's poll, like, I know I'll probably, you know... I mean, I'm not saying not like I don't know how many people, like, you know, voted on the Daily Mail thing, or how many people. I know there's only... I'm not saying that the 2,000 people that are on Neil's broadcast channel represent the entire, like, voting public, but I was surprised definitely to see Adam in the dance-off, and he might be there next week, but I'm thinking maybe not. It depends on what dance he's doing, because if he's doing a ballroom dance, I think that could, you know, be good for him, but I don't know because he's better at ballroom.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely better at ballroom than he is Latin.
He hasn't done a Latin dance since week 3, and that didn't exactly go quite well. I mean, not in my opinion, at least. The Mario thing.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
I don't know, I just wasn't... I think the costume kind of put me off, but... Oh, yeah. During Adam's dance, like, me and my mum... Literally the only thing me and my mum were talking about was, like, he looks like Harry Potter on a budget.
Who was that? Sorry?
Adam, during his dance, he looked like Harry Potter on a budget.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It's like, and like Luba looked like some kind of weird mix of Luna Lovegood and Hermione and someone else I was thinking of. I can't remember. Oh, who was I? Mirabelle from Encanto.
Oh, wow.
And also, I think he looks maybe kind of like a wise old elf in some way, like a younger, like happier wise old elf.
Wow.
And that song that they dance to, I'm thinking I was listening to it on the bus today, and I was thinking it sounds more like the kind of thing that would be played at like a Year 6 Christmas disco.
Oh, I mean, I just loved the dance. I thought it was good, and I loved the song as well. Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah, I mean, not quite, like, you know, a little bit, yeah, it wasn't quite my taste, because I think, you know, it was a little bit too happy smiley for Halloween, and for my liking in general, but I don't think he deserved the dance-off, so...
Yeah.
Also, I mean, how about Ellie? I thought I'm so glad that she's finally got top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, she did really good. I think she will definitely be a finalist. Could you see Ellie and Vito becoming not just strictly partners, but perhaps being an item? I could, possibly.
I could. I think. I mean, a lot of people have been saying about everyone this year, saying it might be happening for Zara. It's probably going to be happening for Bobby. It won't. And it might be happening for Leighton, and it might be happening for, like, the only person that I could possibly see happening for is Ellie and Vito, but it probably won't.
Me too. I mean, I think it could be. I mean, they're both single.
Are they?
They seem to get on well.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally, you never know. People, sometimes random relationships, or maybe Ellie will start dating Bobby at the start of next year, because you never know, these random partnerships that can come out of Strictly.
Yeah, that's so true.
Like how Tyler and Molly started dating at the start of this year.
Oh yeah, I know. And what about Max George and Maisie Smith?
Exactly. You never know what can happen. So
you never know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Remember when everyone shipped for AJ and Kai were going to get together, and it turns out that he was dating Nadia?
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
And like literally
a random relationship.
Do you remember literally everyone the Rose year? Literally, we just refer to it as the Rose year. I remember everyone on that, pretty much every couple on that year had some kind of, affair rumours going around.
Yeah.
But it's happening with Rose and Giovanni, it's happening with John and Johannes, it's happening with AJ and Kai, Reese and Nancy, Dan and Nadia, Tilly and Nikita, Adam and Katya. Do you remember Adam and Katya when they almost kissed at the end of their Argentine tango?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like, I think it's kind of weird how that happens for like the most random people, and then it just never ends up happening. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, if Ellie and Vito don't get together, then I mean, look, we're not forcing them. But I think if I'm not saying it will happen, but if hypothetically any partnership from this year were to get together, it probably would be them. But you never know, because she might end up dating Bobby or some random person who was on Strictly like 5 years ago or something.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah. Also, Ellie's dance though, that was fierce.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, she deserved top of the leaderboard, and I think she will be a finalist.
That was a murder on the dance floor.
Oh my gosh, the song is my favourite song. Like, well, not my favourite song, but it's like a really good song. But I didn't think it was so amazing on the night, the song. What did you think?
I mean, we know about the singers. I don't hate the covers of the songs, but it's just how it is. Like, it's not the. Yeah. They can't be, they did it to avoid copyright, so we just have to deal with it. But
It was okay.
Yeah, but the dance was sickening. And who else I thought was super fierce was Angela and Carlos.
Yes, now they need higher scores.
Yeah, I think it should have been like 9s.
Pardon?
9s.
Is that what they got?
No, that's what they should have got. They got 1 9 and 3 8s.
Yeah, they didn't get 9s. They need to get higher than that, honestly.
They got 1 9, but I mean, I think again it was the whole issue with them going first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, I just think they're really good, and they hopefully will get far.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get too far. I think they'll make it to 6th place maximum. That was my prediction I wrote down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really I really like Angela and Carlos dancing, and I love the whole. I saw Black Swan last year, and I really enjoyed it, and the music is like great. And I know some people were saying that the music wasn't the best. I thought it worked for a pass though. But I mean, I'm excited to see what they're doing next week. I'm kind of worried that it might be another ballroom dance, because she's like very clearly like better in Latin.
Yes. 100%. She prefers Latin a lot more.
Yeah, what about Leighton, who did Vampire?
I mean, I like the song, that's the rule. So that helps. But I mean, he's really good.
Yeah. I have this one friend at college who doesn't really watch Strictly, but I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Because I just like, he watches the themed week, so he watched it this week. He watches like movie week, musical week, Halloween week, and the final. And so he watched it this week, and he said that he thinks Leighton should have gotten more because he's obviously rooting for Leighton because he loves Nikita.
Oh, okay.
So I was so yeah, I was saying I don't think Leighton. I mean, I don't think Leighton. I think Leighton's score was fair. I think he was one of the few people that actually did get a fair score tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think it was quite a 10 because I did see like there was a few like he was like stronger like leading than he's stronger like following than leading.
Yes, definitely.
But I mean, they get my vote for that song choice alone.
Yes, I know, that song is so good. I love that song.
It sucks that it was the G-rated version of it, but I mean, it sucks that it was the G-rated version of the song, but...
Oh, yeah.
Because the not G-rated version is much cooler, but it is Strictly, and they have to keep it for children. Even though,
lots of children watch it.
Yeah. Who else did we have? We had... Oh, my God, I was fuming about Bobby.
You are fuming?
Yes.
What about the scoring?
How on earth was that a 6? Craig thought that Bobby was on the same level as Zara.
Oh my gosh. To be honest, I've got to admit... sorry, you're going to have to bleep that out. Yeah. But I'm going to have to admit, I didn't think it was that good. I'm sorry. I thought it deserved lower.
Lower?
Yes! Well, not Craig's score, but didn't someone give him like a 9?
Yeah, I don't think a 9. I'm thinking 8, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I would say a 7.
Okay, 7 alright. Yeah, I'm okay with 7 alright, but not a 6 or a 9.
No, a 6 is slightly too low if you're basing it maybe off of Zara's. I would say 9 is too high.
Yeah.
8 slightly too high as well.
I'd say 8 probably more because I don't know. I just really like watching Bobby. I mean, I just.
Him.
I don't think the theme. I mean, I didn't mind the song choice. I thought the song choice was fine, but the theming of like it wasn't that Halloween-y.
Yeah.
Like it was. I mean, Hansel and Gretel. I get it. It's a fairy tale and there's a witch involved, but again, it wasn't really that scary.
Yeah.
And again, with the CGI.
Oh, I thought that again. You hate those CGIs.
Yeah, but, yeah, I don't know what...
I hate most, though, about any of these themed weeks is, like, the training session videos. I have to skip them because they're so ridiculous. Like, the whole thing about, this person's disappeared or whatever.
I don't mind that too much. I mean...
Really? Oh my gosh, I don't like it.
Yeah, but
it's like, how much you hate the CGIs is how much I hate that.
Yeah, did you vote for Bobby still for me?
Yes, I did. Don't worry about that.
Good. Because look, the thing about Bobby, I think Craig was being a bit too mean and Motzi was being a little bit too nice, and Anton's literally the only person that I think has scored him like fairly every week. I mean, except for the Samba week, I still think he should have gotten higher for that. But yeah, it wasn't Bobby's strongest week, but it definitely didn't deserve that score. And I'm excited for this week because he's doing an Argentine tango.
Oh, that is exciting.
Yeah, they announced on It Takes Two, and I know that is going to be fierce. And
fierce.
Again, I mean, I thought his dance was really fun though this week. And I know you said you weren't the biggest fan of it. I just thought it was a lot of fun, and his hips are like on different level, at another level. And
yes, I mean, no, I didn't mind the dance though too much. Didn't mind.
Yeah, it wasn't his best, wasn't his worst, and yeah, I just thought it was a lot of fun, and the theming definitely did, knock them off a little bit. I think it wasn't the best Halloween theme.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, on to another week, and I think because I saw one thing on TikTok saying Bobby needs to have like his breakthrough moment.
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Fingers crossed it'll happen this week with the Argentine tango. If it's not that, I think he might do a couple's choice, which will be his breakthrough moment. So I'm hoping for that.
Yes, hopefully.
I did send you a message though before the results show saying I bet he's going to be the last one to be called safe.
Pardon?
Then before the results show, I sent you a message saying I bet you Bobby's going to be last to be called safe.
Oh yes, and you were right, weren't you?
Yeah, I was telling my mum and my grandma this like all day like on Sunday. I was like, I bet Bobby's gonna be left until last. And then when he was, my mum was like, "Are you sure you didn't read the spoiler thing?"
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, did you read the spoilers?
I don't read the spoiler thing because I've been watching Strictly for 10 years. I know their strategy.
Yeah.
And also because the other 3 people that were scored like lower than him, Nigel, Christian, and Annabelle, they've already all been left until last. So it means it's Bobby's turn.
Yeah. Wow, you're just too knowledgeable about this.
So yeah, again.
How many more have we got?
Okay. Yeah, not Bobby's best, not his worst. Craig was too mean, and Phoebe let them down. Okay, what about Angela Rippon? Because I have thoughts about Angela Rippon.
Okay, I'll give you a quick rundown of my thoughts. I really like her. She's really nice, and she's very good, especially for her age. However, way overmarked.
Way overmarked.
Yeah, there were so many mistakes, and what was I going to say? There were so many mistakes, and you can finish off the rest.
She spent half of the routine sitting down. She spent at least 30 seconds on that bench.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. Oh, and the swivel. That's what I was going to say. The swivel. She didn't have enough swivel.
I thought her swivel at the start was okay, but then like at the second.
At the end, it just disappeared.
Yeah, I saw when I went to this same friend this morning. I went to him and he was like, "I watched Strictly." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then he was like, that woman, the woman who did the Murder She Wrote." I was like, I know, she was so overmarked because she spent half the routine sitting down and she made loads of mistakes. And then he was like, "Oh, I was going to say it was great."
Like, oh, okay, slightly different views.
I thought she did justice to the legend that is the late great Angela Lansbury. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, she's good, she's great at her age, but that dance, like, if literally anyone else did that dance, they would have gotten 6s.
Yeah, so true. And then they would have been slaughtered by Shirley.
Yeah, like, I was like, how did Craig give Bobby a 6 but gave Angela a 9? Like, he thought that Angela was on the same level as Ellie.
Yeah. Well, also, what about Nigel? Can we just quickly move on to Nigel?
Yeah.
How unfair was Shirley to him? I mean, she was just so mean to him then.
Yeah, you can tell he is just over it. You can see in his face, he's just so over it.
Yeah, he looks so sad and disheartened. And when I watched the video that Strictly posted of them walking through those, like, sparkly doors, backstage.
Yeah.
Oh, he just looked so sad. I mean, I can't remember what he said, but
I mean, he can't give up because we can't have a top 2 final again. But I mean, I know. I just feel kind of bad for him because he kind of he did that amazing dance in week 1 and then he just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, he has a better time next week.
Yeah, I do think that song definitely would have been better suited for a tango.
Yes, definitely.
When I was listening to it, I was like, this is literally a tango. It screams tango.
Too much, though.
Yeah, I did like it. I do think, yeah. It's just a shame because he that first dance was so good.
Yeah.
But if he wants to keep that spot in the semi-final, then he needs to stop making so many mistakes.
I'm not sure he will get that spot in the final, sadly.
Yeah. And who else did we have? Okay, going back to Angela. I did have some other thoughts about Angela, but that was not a 33. That was just not. That was more like 6s and 7s. That was like 7 maximum for me. Also,
yeah,
I noticed the theme with all of her song choices because like she's been getting a lot of you know, week one, the whole lot of because she's old. She's dancing to this because she's old. Do you notice that with her song choices?
No.
Week one, she did a Pink song, but it was a Shirley Bassey version of it because she's old. Week two, she does "You Make Me Feel So Young" by Frank Sinatra because she's old.
That was funny.
Week three, she dances to The Sound of Music because she's old. Week five, week four, she dances to like a famous Eurovision thing from Conchita Wurst from like the 90s because she's old. And this week, she's dancing to Murder, She Wrote because she's old. Like, we get it, okay? Like,
that's so funny.
although if she gets like a waltz this week, I will absolutely lose it. I think I saw like some person like suggesting it, but like I think they're gonna try and get her to Blackpool so they can have the whole storyline of her being like, hey look, it's Angela Lansbury at Blackpool. She's done lots of stuff at Blackpool because I just called her Angela Lansbury, didn't I?
You did. That's what I was just thinking.
It's Angela Rippon, like dancing at Blackpool because she's presented at Blackpool before because she's Angela Rippon. Like I know what they're doing. Like I've seen a lot of reality TV. I know what they're trying to go for this storyline.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I feel like we're missing out some people.
I think we've done everyone.
No, I'm pretty sure there are people that. Let me just check.
Annabelle.
Annabelle, yeah. What did you think of Annabelle?
What did I think? I mean, it wasn't my favourite dance of hers, but it was good.
Yeah, I did think she was going to be in the dance-off. I honestly did.
You thought she was going to be in the dance-off?
Yeah. And...
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that she's with Johannes, that means you're automatically going to go like fairly far. So I think she was safe this week. I don't know about next week though, because she needs to, you know, she's falling into that, you know, lesser half of the, because you know, now that we've got rid of basically all of the, you know, not great dancers now. So
yeah, so she needs to do something really, really amazing. Yeah.
Then we have, okay, I just realised the only person we haven't talked about yet is Krishnan.
Krishnan, yeah, he was good.
No, he wasn't.
Mean, they did think about his brain, but
no, he wasn't. He was not good. He should have been in the dance-off, and he needs to go out next week.
No, I think he is what Strictly's all about, improving. I think he will go a lot far further than what you think and what you hope. I think he'll do quite well.
I mean, okay. No. First of all, I mean, he didn't. Wait, was he wearing? He was wearing makeup, really? Like, he didn't really look that much different. I thought. Mr. Hyde
yeah, he wears makeup quite a bit, I think.
Guy liner
on the show.
He didn't honestly. Yeah. He didn't really need it this week for Halloween week because he already looks. Oh yeah. Sorry, that sounds a lot ruder than it's meant to. I was planning that joke for like ages, and I can't know how to word it correctly. Yeah, Christian needs to go out next, and if he...
I tell you what. Oh yeah, go on.
No, what are you saying?
I was just gonna say how funny it is how they embarrass his son every week.
Yeah, that's funny. That's the one good thing about him being there, I think.
It's so funny. I'm like, what are they gonna do this week?
Yeah. Hi, Jay.
Hello. I'm not sure he'd listen to this though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so yeah, who do you think's going out next week?
I think. Oh my gosh, I don't know because it's so close. I'm kind of scared that Adam could possibly be in the dance-off again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Krishnan, but I mean, if it's not Krishnan, then I'm thinking maybe Annabelle, and based off of people's reactions this week, I'm thinking possibly Angela Rippon, but the producers probably won't allow that to happen, so I'm thinking maybe Annabelle.
I think it could be Angela Rippon, yeah, Angela Rippon and Annabelle maybe, yeah.
Or Krishnan, hopefully.
Sadly.
But okay, and the quick thing I've got a few more updates.
Okay, quickly. Should we whiz through them?
Okay, 36. In Joe's vlog that he did last week, Diane revealed that she is currently in possession of a pair of OT's shoes.
Oh.
Otis shoes that she probably wore on one of her winning series of Strictly.
Wow.
And also 37. I was looking at the intro. I was watching up the intro a lot because I like to memorize what the order is of the intro. I noticed that the intro for the show and for It Takes Two are in a different order, and also I thought that was a little bit confusing. But Bobby and Diane appear 7th in the intro, which is kind of lucky number 7 because I remember I'm pretty sure last year Hamza appeared 7th in the intro, if I remember correctly. But I don't know completely. I have to look again. But yeah, lucky number 7. And 38, Bobby and Diane are performing the Argentine Tango in week 7. In Diane's Q&A that she did the other week, she said that is the dance that she was most looking forward to doing with Bobby. So.
Oh.
And 39 in 39 in Joe's vlog today that he did. He and Diane went out to some kind of club, some kind of like hallway, and he made her like, you know, position like she was holding up the glitter ball.
Oh.
And finally, number 40. I'm at 40 now. My list is about to have a midlife crisis. And so number 40, there was at one point they walked through a wedding ceremony that was happening for Joe and Amelia. And he was joking like, "Hey, look, I'm getting married. Welcome to my wedding. Sorry, Diane, we had a good few years, but now I'm getting married to Amelia." And so, yeah, could be foreshadowing for his wedding in the foreseeable future.
Oh, possibly. You never know.
So yeah, that's my updates. And I was thinking, because if these last few weeks I have been kind of less confident about Bobby winning because of the whole thing that the judges don't seem to like him as much as some of the others. But I mean, never give up. I think the best, if it's not him, I think he'll be Ellie, and I'll be okay with that.
I think it might be Ellie, yeah.
But I was thinking just earlier. I was thinking because if maybe I should stop, being so adamant on the fact that he is going to win. Because I one of the things I discovered this year was that things will only really happen if you give up on them. Because
yeah, that's true. If you become too centered around it might not happen. Yeah,
do you remember at the start of this year? I think it was like in January. I told you we were talking, and we said I basically said that I didn't think that Jeanette and Alish were going to have a baby.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just thought that it wasn't going to happen because it was like kind of unlikely. And then like 3 weeks later, they announced that they were having a baby.
Well, see, there we go.
So that's one thing I noticed, because basically if you stop thinking something's going to happen, then it will happen. So I'm thinking I should I should probably tone it down a little bit. Stop being so adamant, because then if I stop wanting him to win, then he will win.
There we go, exactly.
So yeah.
Right, well. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, week 7 is next week. We're already at the halfway point. I can't believe how small the group is already.
I know, it's crazy. I can't believe we're already halfway.
I know, and also one thing I'm looking forward to is because this week is the week they do Scribbly Come Dancing, which is the best the best challenge video ever, and I'm excited to see that. So yeah, I can't believe we're halfway through already.
Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah, and
it's
Craig, please go to Specsavers. Okay, so that about wraps it up for Strictly Speaking Halloween edition. See you next week for week 7.
Oh, week 7! Crazy.
Okay, bye.
Next week, bye.